Hi guys, this is Eunice and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Shaw Herbal Medicine. Welcome to Shaw Herbal Knowledge. Today, it is a little bit late. I've done the herbal knowledge late before, so it's okay. I'm just here to get the news out. Okay, and I'm excited to talk to you or to give you this information today about Skullcap. Skullcap I have done before. It is a great herb, and I was speaking to one of the other herbalists and so forth, and we was talking about Skullcap and so forth, and I decided to go ahead and share this information again. Just in case you don't know about it, you haven't heard of it, or you forgot the information that it gives. It is a great herb and so forth, and it's kind of well known, and it's been out for centuries and centuries and centuries and so forth. And I got my little notes here so I can make sure I cover all the things that I want to say about skullcap and so forth, so I can give you all that. Um, Skullcap is has relaxing properties in it. It is known for calming and so forth because of the calming properties that it does have in it and all that. Skullcap is also known for to help people with diarrhea, insomnia. Um, I'm going to spell this word because I never can say it just right. Dysentry. High blood pressure. It also helps people who are hemorrhaging and things like that. It does aid in respiratory infections, and then it also aids in inflammation. In 2013, they did an updated study with 43% of the people that were using Skullcap had improved and all that. And I did want to put down the percentage of the doses that, but I didn't put that down. Anyway, yeah, 43% of the people had improved by using Skullcap. And this is a study that was recently done in 2013. Okay, Skullcap also help reduce anxieties, as I've said, also aids in GABA, which is our gastro intestines and things like that. Um, it also has antibacterial, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and it also has anti-cancer compounds. So this is a great herb to have around and so forth. And before I finish the rest of it so far, this herb can be used in several formulations and things like that. You can use it in as a herbal capsule, and you can also use it as a tonic, or you can also use it as an elixir. So those are the three ways that you can actually use or formulate skullcap. Usually tonics and elixir are liquid so that it works faster and so far. And in my opinion, the tonics works faster because the tonics are a little bit stronger than the elixirs. Elixir and tonics are two different formulations and made two different ways and so forth. But they both come in 2 or 4 ounces. Some people do 8 ounces or 6 ounces, 8 ounces, or something like that. Some herbalists do it large. We usually do 2 and 4 ounces and so forth in our website, in our store, and all that. Now, Skullcap also have other potentials as well. It does aid in anti-cavavancin. It has effects on that, and it also has a neurodegenerative disease. It helps with that as well. And I'm probably pronouncing that wrong and so forth. And it also help aid the heart. So these are great things this skullcap helps aid with and so forth. And people are seeing some proof, some proof, some I'm going to say they're seeing better health with Skullcap, by taking it. And like I said, I forgot to put down the dosage that these 43% people were using in order to get that better health from Skullcap and so far. But it does show that Skullcap is and can help improve in a lot of the symptoms and so forth that we do have and all that. And I'm going to go back over those real quick so that you can uh, make sure that you get that and so forth. What this great herb does, how it does help, and also how you can formulate this to use and things like that. And most herbalists and so forth, they will have skullcap. Skullcap is, like I said, um, pretty important, and most herbalists going to have it in their category in their stores wherever they sell their herbs and so forth, because it's pretty well known and so far, but not everybody, again, like I said, know about it and so forth. And bringing it up again, I just wanted to go ahead and reach out and so forth and give this information again, so that if it can help you, then I'm so happy. If it can't help you, then you can pass it on to someone that it can help and so forth and things like that. Let's see. So again, a lot of people use it for calming, and so forth, because it has calming properties in it. And a lot of people use it for the diarrhea, insomnia, the dysentery, dysentry, high blood pressure, and hemorrhaging. Okay, so um, you know, people who have maybe like coughing issues, and they're coughing up blood and things like that, or they could be actually hemorrhaging inside and so forth and not know it and so forth. It might be something that they want to you know um try and so forth and all that. Because not everybody that's hemorrhaging blood is going to know that they're hemorrhaging blood and so forth, unless it gets to a point where it actually does come, to give you those signs and things like that. Also, too, it does help with respiratory infections. I do know a lot of people that do have breathing issues, and I'm pretty sure they do have some kind of respiratory infection and so far. So it will help them breathe better. It does have help with inflammation. Um, Again, in the 2013, they found they did a study, a new updated study. 43% of the people who did use Skullcap did find great improvement with using the Skullcap. It also does have um, antibacterial, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and anti-cancer compounds in it. And it also does help with aid in reducing anxieties, and it does help GABA, which is our gastrointestinal um, intestines and things like that. And because of those antibacterials and viral and inflammation, things like that, those are the ingredients that we need to help get in there, do that job, to get rid of the issue that we are having and all that. Also, the last couple of things that it do show that is skullcap and other potential benefits is the anti-convulsant effects, and then it's got the neurodegenerative disease. It aids in that, and then it also aids in heart health. So those are the things that we can do. Um, Again, I would never say never go to the doctor, because if you have any of these serious issues and so forth, you definitely want to go to the doctor and so forth. And again, a lot of people that we do see, herbalists and so far, not just myself, herbalists see are people that already have been to the doctor and things are not going as they um, hope and so forth. So they want another way, of another alternative to help get themselves better and so forth, which is the reason they come to herbalists for natural herbal medicine. Okay. Another point is make sure you do your research before you begin any herbal regimen, seek a herbalist or healthcare provider, because all most of the time, I do say this because most people that do come are also on some type of traditional medicine as well, and herbalists can help you, to recommend what herb medicine you try based on whatever you are taking. Do your own research and so far, and see if this is something that you want to try out and so far. Always remember that your health is your number one priority. And so far, I know that you go to the doctor. The doctor is supposed your health is supposed to be his number one priority. But we do know that it's not true. That the doctor has a lot of patients and so far, and things like that. And not that I would ever say again, never go to the doctor, because absolutely, if you feel like you have to go to the doctor, you go to the doctor and everything. You can always, go to the doctor to get your help and so forth, and also branch out to get help for wherever you can get help from, get help from in order to make yourself better and all that. So it's your health is your number one priority. So you have to put in the legwork and so forth to to find out what is wrong with you and how can you help, how can you do this and do that. And one more little jargon on doctors and things like that. My family has when they're going to the doctor, they have faced, I won't say ridicule from the doctors and so far, but I'm going to give you a little tips if you do face ridicule of the doctor, because you do need to do your own research. Um, the doctor said to my daughter, it seemed like, because she did her research, she talked to her doctor, and she, let her doctor know what she found, doing her own research and so forth. So he says to her, are you self-diagnosing? No, it's not self-diagnosing and so far, but you need to do the research. If you having pain in your back, pains in your arm, pains wherever, and so far, do some research as to why you will be having those pains. When you go to your doctor and so forth to discuss with him your symptoms, the pain, when it's coming, how long it's coming, sharp, dull, or whatever, and so far. You can have a better conversation with the doctors and so far, and you may can bring up something in that conversation that he may not have thought of, and so far. And when doctors do testing, they don't test for everything that might be wrong with you and so far. I think that they come to the conclusion that that is this. So what they're going to do is test you for that, and it could be something else. It does not have to be that. And then what you have to do is you have to go back and do another test, which is okay, because if he doesn't get it right, then you need to continue doing tests until you do get it right and so forth, so that you can get better health and so far. And this kind of care is not or has anything to do with colors or anything and so far. It has to do with the doctors. I guess, they went to school to, be medical doctors. So they don't feel like you should come in and telling them, what to look for. But my opinion, this is exactly what you should do, because you are the patient, you are the one hurting, so you need to be the one to let the doctor know where you hurting, what you researched, what you found, and have them to take a look at that, or at least give you some information on it and things like that. So that's the thing. I don't understand why, they don't listen to patients when patients tell you, well, I've been hurting here for a long time. I've been, this and that and so forth. Why don't they listen? I'm not against doctors and so far because I actually do have to go to the doctor every blue moon myself. I say every blue moon because I don't really go that often. But anyway, I'm not kicking doctors down the road and so forth and things like that because we do need them. We do love them, and we just want them to help us to get better. We just want you to help us to get rid of this pain. We just want you to help us to live a better life. Okay, we just want that. So this is Eunice with Short Herbal Medicine, and yeah, always, take care of yourself. Always do your research. Always ask questions. No matter if they don't want you to ask questions anyway, and so forth, so you can get some answer. And I will see you back on the next Thursday or Wednesday for Short Urban Knowledge. And this is Eunice with Short Urban Medicine. Bye.